Hi Michelle, how are you going?
Hi Michael, I'm well thanks. How are you?
That's good, yeah, great, thank you. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Nice to see you again.
Lovely to see you too. Do you know it's our last session today?
I was just about to remind you,
6
yes.
weeks.
Yes, indeed, yeah. How do you feel about it all?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Well, I just feel I'm in a better spot than I was 6 weeks ago.
Well, that's wonderful. Well, I mean, one of the things we'd like to achieve today is to actually spend a little bit of time reviewing the process and how it's been certainly from your end. I mean, going back I've just been checking over my notes here, and going back 6 weeks ago, we set some pretty specific goals for the counselling process. You know, certainly around your stress levels, time management was a big one that came up, and that's then seemed to morph into helping you with some strategies around you gaining some support from Jake and the family around, you know, supporting your study and your work life. How do you feel about it all? How's it all gone?
Yeah, I think I feel more in control. I feel better to be able to plan life or what potentially can come ahead, and
Yeah.
I think my communication skills are better, not only with Jake but with the kids, and I feel more confident in letting them know what I need from them and what my expectations are in terms of household support and help.
Oh, interesting, great. I was going to ask you for some specific examples of how that's excellent, yeah. It's certainly been my observation that you're doing really well and kicking goals from where you came 6 weeks ago to now. But I mean, this process isn't about me putting words in your mouth. Anything else that you're feeling good about, bad about?
Yeah, I think I've found it, I've put some hard work in, and I think I've found it really useful and, well, extremely useful and pretty empowering.
Yeah, okay, great. It seems to me as an outsider that you've not only gained the support of members of your family, but it might also be working in everyone's favour, the whole system. But please, I'm not meaning to put words in your mouth, but that's sort of my observation from the outside.
Yeah, absolutely. I think from a household point of view, time management, both the kids and Jake, we're all benefiting from it, and even the dog's benefiting.
Well, that's the main thing, as long as the dog's happy, I guess.
The dog's happy, yeah.
Wonderful, yeah. Well, are there any issues that concern you about the process? Or that you still got any concerns that you still have moving forward?
Not really, no.
No, yeah.
No.
Okay, that's wonderful. That's music to my ears too, yeah. In particular, like specifically, what's been particularly useful to you, do you think?
Yeah, I think what I've found, and I mentioned before, I think that I think it's been really empowering.
Yeah.
So it's been really helping me to empower myself. I feel like I've learnt a lot about myself in the last 6 weeks. I feel a lot stronger to either speak up or make decisions or get things organised. I think that I'm a really good organiser or good time management skills. But I think most importantly, by being empowered, I've been able to speak up and have better communication, not only with Jake, but with the kids, as I said before.
Wow, it's almost like I'm listening to a different person. Just hearing you talk about your time management skills, when in fact when we first met, that was something that you saw yourself as being poor at.
Yeah, just juggling everything.
And honestly, I'm sitting here listening. Wow, do you realise the number of things you've got going on? And yeah, wow, to hear that, that's fantastic.
Thank you.
You mentioned learn something about yourself too. That was going to be one of my questions, and yeah, it's just. Can you elaborate on that a
Yeah,
time?
I guess I've learnt that I'm actually quite strong and that I can do all of this. And if I just back myself, make sure, I'm heard, then things can happen.
Yeah, right, yeah. I mean, I've noticed that you're now able to talk to Jake, whereas that was one of the things that you sort of thought you just wouldn't be able to do about your needs and your...
Yeah, and I think that's probably been the biggest breakthrough, just better communication with him, which has resulted in a lot of other things then being supported.
Fantastic, yeah. And as you've already alluded to, we're coming to the end of our process today. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I feel pretty confident. I think that, yeah, I feel confident that I've learned a few tools. I've got some techniques that I can use if I was to get stressed from you. And, you know, I've done the work and you've supported me, so I feel like I'm ready to
Right.
fly.
I feel like you can, certainly can continue everything that we've learned here. So I've got the utmost of confidence in you. Something that occurred to me recently, there was a book I read, I've just sort of come across. Believe it or not, it's written by someone called Dr. John Doe.
Mm-hmm.
And the book's called Taking Control of Your Life. Have you come across that?
I feel like it might be on Book Talk.
Okay, I don't know about Book Talk, but yeah, certainly it's possibly you have come across it. Certainly in the self-help genre of book, but one of the things we like to do when someone finishes counselling is just make sure that you've got a tool or two sort of at your disposal if you feel like you'd like to refer back to something or this is certainly a book where I guess, as I've said, it falls into that self-help category of book, and there might be some insights in there to help you moving forward in terms of your domestic dealings and dealings with Jake, and giving making sure that you retain the confidence, I guess, that you talk about. Maybe jot it down and
What
see
was
if you.
the name again?
Yeah. It's called Taking Control of Your Life, and it's Dr. John Doe.
Thanks. I'll have a look at it.
Yeah. Well, all the best moving forward. It's been a
Thanks,
pleasure.
Michael.
And I'm confident that you've got this, and good luck with it.
Thank you, and happy holidays to you and your family.
Thanks, you too. Okay, just now going through my counselling notes. What have we got here? We've got, sorry, I should get the questions, the specific questions. Sorry, that's really bad of me. Okay, the specific questions that I needed to address. I know I need to talk through the counselling notes, as we usually do. So what I've got scrolled down is, and I'll type this up and submit it with the video, obviously the name Michelle Smith, it's session 6 of 6. The date is December 13th, 2025. Under goals, I've got that we want to review Michelle's progress. We want to gauge Michelle's satisfaction with the progress. We want to gauge her readiness to continue with it outside of counselling. And we want to introduce Michelle to the book, Taking Control of Your Life. And we did all that well. It worked really easily. I guess the whole thing flowed and worked really well and easily because Michelle's very happy with the process, and she feels confident and empowered moving forward. And I imagine that might be a very different scenario with a client that's a bit less happy and confident moving forward. But the topics we discussed were her progress today, and she was very forthcoming in the fact that she felt that she'd made good progress, the tools that we were able to work on together to achieve those goals, and her confidence moving forward again. And in terms of interventions and strategies, we had Dr. John Doe's self-help book, and which we introduced to her as just a means of, I guess, helping her with the confidence moving forward. And then the last point there is next session, and obviously there's not a next session planned, so I've just written no there, and then it's signed and dated. Okay, now what questions I need to write. The specific questions I need to what are they? Reflect on my use of counselling communication skills and effectiveness in bringing the process to an end. And sort of as I alluded to, it was a pretty easy one because Michelle's very happy with it. So I think that went well. It was easy to bounce off each other and reflect upon where she'd come and at the same time reinforce her confidence that she clearly already had. What didn't work well? I don't think there was an opportunity for anything to go really poorly in this one. What would have I done differently? I hope I didn't lead her too much by putting my own words into her mouth. Like I wanted it to be her story of her progress and not me telling her that she's a different person. What areas? Yeah, I guess that to develop in the future, I guess is just to make sure that I'm listening to the client's evaluation more than telling the client their evaluation. And I think that's everything we've got there with the notes, which I'll submit with the video. Thanks very much. Bye.